45324.
45324.
Yep. Hey, can you add me a Polish dog with sauerkraut and mustard on it?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
So 45324.
24, yes.
It didn't work. Are you sure that's the zip code?
That is a zip code. We might have to use a different card.
Okay.
I'm checking it now. Give me a moment while I wait till I get in. I do have money. And ridiculous. $1,000. How much is the bill?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? How much are they trying to charge me?
I don't know.
Yes, it's 45324. 453. I have $190 sitting there. 45324.
453.
45324. What?
We might have to use a different one.
Why?
Because you said it wasn't working.
Bullshit! I can sit here and see it worked this morning. It's working now. It's got $190 on it right there. It says it right there. $190. I know it's got money in it. Only got $100 in my own bank account. Got $190. Stay here. What all did you get?
I got fries, onion rings, and your ice and stuff.
your system. Hey, I want some of them onion rings too, so don't go far. I just paid my ass off for this shit. I had to use my business credit card. Your stupid system's broke somehow. And you know, no decline, no nothing like that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think she entered the credit. I think she entered the zip code wrong a couple times, which now has blocked me in her system because it says fraud alert, which that would do that.
So I said it wrong.
Probably.
What was she entering?
I don't know. Now she can't even swipe the card. And swipes it. Get her. Dude, don't turn in front of fucking play. Got this, you got it. Can I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Hey, Jim. Nice to meet you.
Watch your head there. He's an expert golfer from years ago and Springfield golf historian.
Okay.
Esquire. He's been knighted. All that stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
He's been knighted. Hey, Jim, why don't you sit down? Let's have a chat for a moment.
Okay. Jim can give you a veritable fountain of information about golf in Springfield, Ohio.
Nice. And we'll take a little interview here.
Jim, this is the fellow that owns the TKD Sports Network. That's running on Roku.
Okay.
And he's going to be covering. This is kind of one of his first forays into doing golf. Is this venture?
Super.
But we're also going to do the match play championship later.
Okay.
And he's also going to televise high school golf in the fall.
Oh, that's great.
All right. So
Give the kids a break.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there you are.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. So what we'd like to do is do a quick interview just about the city AM and stuff, and then maybe talk a little bit after that about potential knowledge you have and how we can get it captured for posterity and saved in and try to capture the information that's getting lost in society today from not just golf. I mean, we do boating the same way, and we do a bunch of stuff.
Newspapers nowadays are limited
Yeah.
in what they can put in.
And there ain't that many newspapers. So we're an online company. We're a broadcast network. We have radio, TV, and websites that we promote stories on and stuff. But we're really videotaping, capturing. I mean, we've been doing it in the boat racing industry big because that's one that's being hit in the hydroplane boat racing stuff has been hit pretty hard over the last few years of the really 4th, 5th generation families racing that are starting to lose them and stuff. So we've been capturing that history for a lot of people too. But we like to get on there and talk golf a little bit. So how about that? So if you want to take this headset, it's got a microphone on it. If you want to sit your camera down, yeah, that'll work. It ain't gonna hurt there. And then I'll bring you online. And we ain't got nobody coming in, so we should be good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break from the action. Well, the action's taking a break from us. Let's put it that way. They are out, spread out on the course. And I got a young man here, and I'm going to say young with pride because he has probably got so much history that I've heard about this event here today and what's going on. And he's been out following the golfers today out on the course too. But tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, as far as golf has gone, I started caddying in '39
Wow.
at Snyder Park.
Snyder Park. Now,
Snyder Park.
Snyder Park, does it exist today?
No, it does not exist.
Does not exist.
The golf course. The park is there, but the golf course
is not.
No.
39. Can you imagine? What was it like back in 39 in Springfield and for golfing?
Well, I can tell you from golfing and caddying, you started out caddying for the women. You didn't caddy for the men.
Really? So the women got a little love back then.
Yes. And
Nice.
if you're lucky, you got a quarter
Okay.
for 18 holes,
But I got to ask you, how much was a hamburger back then?
10 cents.
So a quarter was pretty good pay for that day.
Absolutely.
That's it. I remember.
And if you could go 2 rounds, hey, that's 50 cents.
There you go.
That's right. And if the person you were caddying for was a real golfer, he or she bought you lunch,
Oh,
which was a Coke and a hot dog.
coconut hot dog probably cost,
15 cents.
I was going to say 15 cents. That's 1939.
Yes.
We could talk inflation all day long between then and
Oh.
now, but boy, oh boy, you ain't gonna touch that under $5 today.
Absolutely not.
But you might get something good here. So, tell us your name again, young man.
Jim Halsizer.
Jim Halsizer. Now I hear you're a pretty good historian. Been around here a long time, as you just said, from
I've been around a long time. Yes.
the 30s, and you've been at this event in Springfield. It's the 100th annual
This is the
event.
100th anniversary.
Have you been here since day one?
No, I missed 23 years in the 70s. A company put me into Wisconsin at a little town called Appleton,
Okay.
south of Green Bay, about 20 miles.
Yep. I know Appleton. Been there.
So I had a sales territory of 5 states, consisting of paper mills and board mills, and I sold heavy equipment to those people.
Okay.
That was my job.
So you had sales, had to sell to the factory, and they moved you to Appleton. But beyond that, you saw some before then here.
Oh, yes.
And what was it like before you left and went to Appleton here at the city
Well,
am?
Let's go back where it started, okay?
Okay.
And it started in 1922, and there was 3 courses involved: Beaver Valley and the city course, which was Snyder Park later on, and the Springfield Country Club.
Okay.
Those 3 courses had a medal play tournament, and based on the results of those tournaments, they each took the top 5 best players and moved them into the city tournament, which is at Snyder Park. And Snyder Park got an additional player in there, make a total of 16. So then those 16 went into match play. And they played 2 matches a day. This was a lot of golf.
That's a lot of golf.
That's a
Those
lot
guys
of-
are tired by the end.
Right. And the finals, which generally were a following Sunday, that was 36 holes
Wow.
in that one.
That's a lot of golf
You-
back in the day.
You played a lot of golf.
And they were probably using wood sticks, not irons yet.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody using wooden clubs.
Okay.
I think in about 1935, the shift was from hickory and bamboo also to metal.
The metal.
And then from 35 on, it just become variations of metals as far as the shafts and heads were concerned.
Right.
And there was a lot of manufacturers, a lot of big names, which today you don't see.
Right.
Right.
Right. Interesting. What about the holes itself in the golf courses back in those days? Were they shorter distances, longer distances, mini traps?
I think if you look at an average course, it was about 64 to 6,600 yards. That's the average. Like the Springfield Country Club is a little over 6,800, but most of Donald Ross courses were about that same length.
Right.
You never heard of a 7,000-yard course until, I'm going to say, Ohio State Scarlet opened up in July of 1940, and that was 7,200 yards from the back tees.
Wow.
And nobody ever heard of a course being that long,
And people just thought, what that drive's got to be to get on the long par 5 there.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
And then they come in and put watered fairways in,
It made it more difficult.
Made it more difficult.
And added sand traps probably at some point.
Right. It gives you a better lie. Usually in bent fairways, you get a better
Forces you not to go for the distance. And hey, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to go long. Oh, wait, there's a lake there. There's a little pond.
But you don't see a brassy anymore in
Right.
a 2-wood. You see 3 woods, and of course today they're metals. 3, 4s, and 5s in the metal division, but you had those in persimmon also.
Wow. So here at the City Spring Am, then we talk about a little bit about what it was like back in the day. Then moving forward, it got into more modern times.
Yes.
What did it come out? And today it's just this one course here still holds it on. But when did it go from 3 or 4 courses and a citywide tournament to this just only?
It continued through 1957.
Okay.
Now, Beaver Valley closed in 1959. So then the two courses were Springfield Country Club and Snyder Park, and they alternated each year. But the qualifying changed because whichever course the tournament was, that was the qualifying rounds, and you had to shoot 36 holes to qualify. But it was over 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, so that wasn't too bad. But it was still match play.
Right.
But they shoot qualifying rounds to get the positions, and then it changed from 16 players to 32.
Wow. Wow.
So you're still playing. You can play 7 rounds of golf, you know.
Yeah, that's still a lot of golf. By the time you're done on a weekend here and then you come to the next weekend, you're tired.
But, you know, it's like you just the golf headquarters say that match play is a better solution than medal. And the reason behind that is you can lose a hole and not worry about it in match play, but if you lose a hole to a stroke, those strokes add up
very quick
over that round, you know, and you may be way down the list.
Right.
Where match play, you lose a hole, but you got a good chance to gain that hole back again.
Yep. It adds up fast on the strokes.
That's
versus
right.
it. So today, 100th anniversary, we know there's some golfers out there today that have won this before.
Yes, absolutely.
Who could they be?
I'm going to say, without looking at the list, the young boy by the name of Westfall.
Yep, okay.
He's won it the last 3 years in a row.
Right. And he was leading as of last night.
And he's certainly looking forward, I'm sure, to number 4.
He's looking forward to what the numbers are today.
That's right.
But the overall last night had a different winner, too, when you looked at all the brackets. Now, he was winning in his bracket, I think.
Yes.
But the overall had somebody else in the lead. Do you know who that was?
No, I didn't see the board.
So I believe the overall yesterday, from what my guy told me, was the guy by the name of Don. His last name Schuler.
Oh, yeah.
So Don's got a pretty good score still up there, I believe.
He's a senior. He's a super senior.
Super senior.
That's right.
He said he's a senior playing a young man's game, I was told this morning.
He's a member of the Schuler family.
Yep.
Who supports the tournament.
Yep.
And they have probably the most delicious donut manufacturers.
We ate them this morning and yesterday. We were blown away by how good they were for him. But he was out here yesterday. Now, he was leading pretty good, still shot under his age,
right,
which was impressive.
He is one of the championships.
Right.
He has won 8 championships in the city tournament.
Yep, and he said he came in second in 2 of them yesterday.
Okay.
So he's got 16 wins in the top 3 here in the City Am. And he took 10 years off to do something called the pro.
He played a pro circuit.
Yeah.
A minor circuit, but he did very well. He won a number of tournaments.
Yep. So he's out there today, and we talked to him, though, on his way, and I said, how you doing? Optimist as can be. I'm not doing good at all. I left a big hole for everybody to fill. So that.
But Rich O'Brien has won 9 city tournaments.
Oh, so he needs to catch up.
Okay. I hope he does.
What's the record in a row? Is it 9?
No, nobody has won. That's the total record.
Right.
From start to finish. Rich won 9. Josh Sign, who no longer is here, he won 9. And our donut man we call Schuler has won 8.
Okay. So nobody's gone over 9.
No, those 3 guys have won 25 tournaments.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Now, something kind of crazy that we found yesterday. Do you know what the youngest person is out on the course today?
Not today, no.
So I'm going to claim she's the youngest, but it's a young lady.
Okay.
She's playing today, and we thought, she's playing on a team with 2 high schoolers and a college young lady.
Yes.
And we thought for sure she was in high school. She plays real good. She shot under 100 yesterday, but she came in today, and she's only starting the 8th grade. So she must be 12, 13.
I took some pictures out of them on number 10T.
Wow.
And she's doing well.
She's looking good. I'm telling the people she is going to be a force to be reckoned with when high school comes around for her.
Right.
She is looks like her dad is helping her through and taking the right way.
And a college scholarship.
Yes, there you go.
The women golfers have tremendous scholarships being offered to them.
Yes, and we know from the basketball arena in the area,
Yes.
Ohio being the third most recruited area for basketball scholarships.
It is?
Oh, it is. And that's because they get shown. People get to see. College coaches can watch basketball. And the girls' season comes. We do thousands of games for girls' basketball, and we have 200-300 college coaches watching basketball.
I'll be darned.
So this next year with our network, one of our things is we're going to be doing high school sports.
Right.
We know there's a regional here at Reid Park. We know the OHSAA. We've done a bunch of stuff from gymnastic, track, and a whole bunch of stuff for them. We plan to try to do golf for them to highlight the golfers and what they're doing in the area here in Southwest Ohio, potentially, but also in Ohio. And especially one of the other things we're going to concentrate on is women's sports.
Okay.
Because this is our year we've picked women's sports to be highlighted, not just football or anything like that, but volleyball, the soccer, the basketball, the golf, the bowling, the swimming, all the things that women's sports get involved into as athletics at the high school level, that there are potentials for what you just said, a scholarship. 8th grade, if coaches aren't seeing her now, watching what she is now and how she's going to develop into high school and next year, she'll probably be on a varsity team in high school just by the way she's playing today.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
And playing with young varsity and the two best players in the region for high school girls is playing with her today. And then a girl from Bluffton College is playing with her.
Okay.
So she's getting knowledge and experience with those girls too.
Absolutely.
And learning. So I'm excited to see that. I was really excited to hear that. I was shocked more than excited. But when I found out, I'm like, oh, she's going to be one that's on our radar here in the network for it because it's great. These young girls and boys can get out here and play golf even in a tournament like this and have the opportunity to play. So there's a junior club here too.
Yes.
What do you know about that? Anything?
I think this. I think with the professional setup that's here now, the 4 pros, they have a tremendous program going. They're developing kids. I saw kids out here, I'm going to say 4 and 5 years old. They're starting them out that early.
At the very young age.
Absolutely. And the only drawback I see is the families having to buy equipment.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Golf equipment is terrible nowadays.
Golf is terrible. So what was the price of a set of clubs back in the day versus today? What do you know?
Okay, I bought a set in 1960 from McGregor, and it was Jack Nicklaus clubs, and he came out with a special design. And I got 4 woods, a full slate of irons, including the 1 iron, for $570.
Oh, wow.
And today you couldn't touch that for $3,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Professional made clubs, professional clubs to work with.
Right.
You couldn't probably touch the driver for close to that.
That's right.
That's just crazy how prices have changed consistently. So
I think this certainly hurts people from getting their kids started in golf.
Yeah.
Because most families can't shell out a couple $1,000.
No.
On there, especially in today's market, so to speak.
Yeah, and especially in the market we're in here. I mean, we're saying we're in Springfield, but we're really Southwest Ohio. There's a handful of good clubs around us, courses that people can play. Yes. I mean, we cover a lot of high school sports. We know there's some great teams. I mean, we know there's a great kid in Urbana High School that's really good. Up in Urbana, we got Centerville kids playing, and they're getting seen. But in Springfield, it's not really known for golf as much as it is football or something at the high school level. So getting in and maybe finding somebody to help a program where there could be even donation of older clubs for people to refurbish and rehandle and clean up and people to use would be a good thing.
Well, it used to be when we were caddying, a lot of times the fellows you were caddying for, if they would buy a new set of clubs, they would give you the caddies, if they're caddying regular now, they would give the caddies the old clubs.
There you go.
And I had a player give me 3 wooden shaft left-handed irons. And I still got 2 of them, one of them I gave away. But that's how the caddies got started.
Wow.
And a lot of caddies continued, and a lot of them didn't. A lot of them caddied till they were in high school. And by that time, out of high school, they're looking for other jobs,
Right.
paying a little bit better, and not near as much time to put into it. So
Right. So let's ask you about that, because you think about it. Back in the days, caddies did walk the course with the golfers and stuff,
Oh,
even at an amateur level here.
yes,
But today, you don't see caddies.
No.
Maybe the pro level, but
there are a few private courses that it's in their charter. No carts allowed, period.
okay.
And so they do have caddies,
So they have to have caddies then.
but they're expensive.
They're expensive, and there's not many of them.
I up by Milwaukee, where they have they played 4 major tournaments on what's it called? Not Windy Knoll, but the course. It's right on Lake Michigan shoreline, and there's 4 courses up there, and they have different programs that you can buy into to play the course. You know, if you want to play course by itself, it's $248 plus $60 for a caddy, plus $28 for a 4 caddy.
Mm.
But if you want to go up there and stay at their place and eat, then they cut that about in half from that standpoint.
If you're staying overnight at their lodge or whatever.
Yes, and they have two beautiful lodges, 4 dining rooms. It's what's the name of that course? PGA has played 4 major tournaments on it.
It's up in Wisconsin, you said.
Yes, it's the company that makes all the bathroom fixtures and so.
Okay. Yep. There's a bunch of those.
Kohler.
Okay.
Kohler family own this. Yes,
Okay.
and it is outstanding. And
Interesting.
years ago when I was in Wisconsin, I was down there, and they only had 1 course, but there was 2 people there looking to build other courses. Pete Dye and his wife Alice were there, and I knew Pete from playing up Urbana, and Pete said someday in the future there's going to be 2 more courses or maybe 3 more here, and he says depending on how well Alice can drive the bulldozer.
That's funny. That's funny. But that was up in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nothing like that here in Southwest Ohio.
No,
People leave here to go golf.
that's right.
Northern Michigan, Wisconsin,
Yes.
or down south in Georgia. But
Well, they have various tours, you know.
yep.
There's in Georgia or Alabama, there's what is it, Bobby Jones tour?
Yep, Bobby Jones tour.
And then you go into Tennessee, there's a Jack Nicklaus tour
Yep.
in Tennessee. And you have a number of them. Now, Jack Nicklaus tour, I priced it several years ago. And it was 3 courses, your lodging and your meal, but no drinks. $620 for 3.
Wow.
That's pretty.
But that's
pretty
Jack
reasonable.
Nicklaus. That's
That's right.
reasonable for him. Yep. That's crazy. So it's been a hot day. We're still got some golfers out. We got some coming up on the 9th tee here real soon. Getting up there on the green, which is good. But it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Now, I want to talk to you later sometime. You got my card. I don't know if you do the email or not or anything. Or
If it's working, I do
yeah,
it.
if
Now-
it's working.
Now, if somebody calls me on the phone, if I recognize it as a robot call,
Right.
I don't pay attention.
Nope.
If a company's name there or a person's name, that's a different situation.
Yep. Well, I don't know how I show up when I call people because I got a Northern Michigan number from the years ago when I moved down here.
Okay.
And it's my personal number on that card there, though, in my email. We're starting our golf channel, as you heard. We've been starting to capture content and preparing for our season, getting out there, testing different cameras and how they look and stuff, and looking how we want to lay out. This is going to be one of our premier courses we're going to highlight in our network that we're going to come out and do other events here, along with some other ones in the area that we're working with. Definitely going to have a golf show during the week talking about different events, what's going on in the area, where people can sign up for these amateur tours or get involved in an event and stuff. Would love to have you on every now and then
Hey, let me
talking
know.
golf. It's just getting in contact with each other. So what I need you to do is email me or send me a text or something how I can get hold of you
Okay.
beyond just you calling me up.
Okay.
And we'll have you on air again and talk some golf over the radio about the Dayton, Southwest Ohio, Springfield, Columbus market. Sounds like you have a lot of knowledge.
Well, it's acquired over years.
Yep.
Last week I celebrated my 96th birthday.
Well, congratulations. Still young.
Still young. And some woman come up to me, she says, "Did I hear you're 96?" Yeah. Well, you're the profile for our club. I don't know what that club
What
is.
club's he talking about? So you walked this whole course too, right? You
Yes.
didn't drive. So that's an astonishment in itself at the temperatures we've been having the last 2 days.
Yes.
But it's a beautiful course. A lot more hills on the north than there are on the south.
We've got an excellent superintendent.
Yep.
We got a great staff under that superintendent, and they put a lot of hours in on their own at times. And it's just a great group to be with,
Yep.
I'll tell you.
Yep. We plan to be out here doing some more. We plan to do some of the colleges in the area here and stuff.
Okay?
We know Wittenberg uses the course, so
Yes.
it's definitely on our radar to take this course on as one of our main courses we do.
Okay?
So I appreciate you sitting with me. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
My pleasure.
We're going to take the golfers back over here as they're coming up onto the 9th tee, folks. And I appreciate you for listening. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got a treat here for you for a second. We got the first group of people coming in from the event, and I've got here with me Lucas. Lucas, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Great. So you just got off a hot course. It's a hot day today.
Yeah.
Small little breeze, but you did something fabulous today. What'd you do?
Shot at 80 and ended up taking the win.
Taking the win. What'd you win by?
I think the second place got shot at 85 today. So 5
Okay,
strokes.
so 5 strokes. So where did you sit when the day started from yesterday's play?
Well, today I kind of started off basically the same way as yesterday. Just ended up with like 5 pars in a row. Ended up bogeying a couple holes, but then I came back.
So yesterday, were you in the lead?
Yeah.
So you were
Well,
already
I was tied for the lead.
you were tied for the lead. So
Yeah.
you came out even coming into today on the leaderboard, picking up the win, winning by 5 strokes today. That's pretty good. How old are you?
16.
16. What grade you in?
I'm gonna be a junior.
You're going to be a junior. Now you go to where?
Shawnee.
Springfield, Shawnee, right? All right. We know Springfield, Shawnee well for other sports we do. So are you playing golf for them?
Yep.
Playing golf for them. How's your season looking to fare?
I know we got some tournaments coming up in August. So far, we look like we have a really good team coming up.
Pretty strong team.
Yep.
Good. There's a handful of guys like you that can come out here and win.
Yeah. The number 2 on Shawnee, he came out here and he shot. He didn't play too bad, but we look like we have a good season coming up.
Look like you have a good season coming. Well, that's good. So how have you fared? You being a junior, did you play last year?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you fare last year when you played?
I played all right, but this year I'm definitely way better than I was last year.
So what makes up that difference from last year where you played all right and this year where you can tell you're playing better, where you can even come out here and win the City Spring Am?
Definitely my distance. I've been working out a lot and gotten stronger, so yeah, definitely distance.
Yeah, got off the video games and got onto the green, right?
Yeah.
So no, you're not doing the video game golf in the winter. You're doing the green golf, right?
Some video game golf. It's
yeah,
pretty fun.
Yeah, my son would call it the 2002 Lifetime Simulator or Real Time Simulator or whatever it is when he learned to drive a golf cart. So, so that being said, here playing at the Spring Am, yesterday you came out even. Today you took it by 5 strokes. The difference between yesterday, a little overcast, different temperature day, different course on the south side versus the north side today. What was that like, the difference and change between the two courses? What do you think?
Well, the north definitely has way more obstacles. North is definitely more something that you have to keep the ball in play. But I ended up shooting better on the north than the south.
So the harder the course, the better for you.
It's that way sometimes, I guess. I think the temperature had to do something with it. Honestly, to me, it felt better today than it did yesterday because yesterday it seemed a bit cold. But
bit cold, so the muscles are a little warmer today. Probably get a little more distance.
I was definitely striking the ball way better today too.
Nice. Plus, you probably warmed up. How often do you play golf in a week?
7 days a week usually.
7 days a week.
I work here, so I get it for free.
Wait a minute. You're cheating. You work here?
Yeah.
So you don't
get it
have to pay
free.
for golf.
No,
nice.
I get it for free, so I just come out here every day after work usually.
So that helped you work on your strokes, because we know golf, if you don't do it often, you lose it. It's a fading sport.
Golf is definitely one of the sports that if you don't play a lot, then you're not going to really improve.
Right, and you're not going to retain what you learned too, or muscle memory just goes away too fast when it comes to golf muscles. So what else do you like to tell us about the course? And since you work here, what do you do here at the course?
Me, personally, for the job, I do carts. I clean the carts.
Okay.
And get them ready for the people, turn them around for the people.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Nice. That's a pretty good thing. Help you get through school. So have you looked towards going on to college or anything? Yeah, I know you're just a junior, but.
Yeah, I want to go to college for golf, hopefully. So
okay.
Hopefully I get noticed.
Where have you looked at for golf?
My dream college?
Well, yeah. Let's say you had a dream.
Probably Arizona.
Arizona?
State, yeah.
Wow.
It's D1. Yeah.
It's D1, but they got a good golf program too.
I know really good pros went there. So.
Right. Okay. Nice. So season's coming up. You say your first tournament's probably when? When's your first match or tournament?
First tournament, I think it's like August 3rd.
Okay, right out the gate in August.
Starting in August, yeah.
When do you start school?
September something.
So you have almost
September.
a month of golf before you start school.
Yeah, we have a really long summer.
When does golf end at the high school level? Do you know?
When does it end?
Yeah, when is your tournament? Your regionals, your sectionals?
Oh, it's usually like end of fall.
End of fall,
yeah.
Early September?
Yeah.
Way before football gets into being done. Because you guys start way before football, too.
Yeah, we do.
So
But yeah, our season collides with the football season though.
it collides. Yeah, you don't get to play football, but what would you rather play, golf or football?
Golf.
Yeah, golf's your sport, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, well, anything else you want to say? Also, aren't you a lefty or something?
I am lefty. Yeah.
You're a lefty, so your lefty came out here and beat all the other guys
Yeah,
too, right?
yep.
So you lefties, don't be afraid to play golf, right?
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Yeah, they make clubs specially for you
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
so you can get in here and you don't have to worry about hitting the wrong way
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So what else you like about golf that you want to talk about real quick?
I like the feeling that you get when you hit a good shot. You know, it just really umps you up. You know. And
Yep.
It just gives you a really good feeling.
Nice,
That, yeah.
nice. So 100th year anniversary here at the Springfield City Am. You're winner in the junior league, right?
Yeah, junior.
So junior league. Your name again?
Lucas Berry.
Lucas Berry. Watch that name for the high school stuff we got coming on, folks. Anybody you want to say hi to that might be watching at home later?
My dad, my mom, my girlfriend. Yeah.
Your dad, your mom, and your girlfriend. There you go, girlfriend. Look him up. He's golfing. All right. Thank you very much, Lucas. Appreciate your time.
Yeah,
We're going to take you back to hole 9, folks, where they're just finishing up their hole there. So just to give ladies and gentlemen an update here on hole 9, this is the turn. It's been a long day, but I think we're out to our last group coming in. They're almost up to the green. As we know here, what we've been doing. Had some interviews, a lot today. We're at the midway point. So some of the events in today and come up the next day. So give me a moment. We'll be right back with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw that putt that was made. What a phenomenal putt that was. Really good job. But that was the 12:15 tee time, guys, meaning that's the last team for the City Am for day 2 out there. So, again, you've been watching Springfield City Am golf tournament. It's a 100th-year anniversary. We're covering here, launching our golf network at the 100th anniversary of the City Am, doing a little testing, doing a little this, doing that. We're going to have some highlights come up. We're going to have a leaderboard update. Jim's going to be crunching that out later tonight. And tomorrow we'll put that up. Leaderboard update will be on golf.tkdssports.com. You can find that right here. Right there, I think. Well, I didn't get it here, but if you go to golf.tkdssports.com, again, that's golf.tkdssports.com. I didn't put that graphic back up after our power shutdown. You can find all the leaderboard information, who's in the lead, what happened, some interviews we're going to put up later tonight still, some more interviews from today from some of the winners, and so on and so forth. So, that being said, for us here at the Golf Channel, we're going to be out of here as we close out today's video presentation of the Springfield City Am here in Springfield, Ohio, the 100th anniversary of this event.